guys, it's Tasha. Welcome to my channel. So for today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to do a French braid on your own hair. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to start off with this section at the top of our head. Now you can start off with a section at the front of your hairline near your forehead, or you could start at the back like I'm doing here. Ideally, you would use a brush to smooth out the hair up here, but I didn't have one beside me, so I just used my fingers, which is perfectly fine. You're going to want to divide that top section into 3 pieces. So you're going to have your left section, your middle section, and your right section, okay? So what we're going to do to start is we're going to take our left section and we're going to swoop under the middle section, grabbing the section on the right. Now the section that was in the middle is now going to go onto the right, and the one that was on the right is now in the middle. Now you're going to take a section of hair and you're going to add it to the section on the right. Now take your middle finger and swoop under the center section, grabbing the section on the left, and the one that was in the middle is now going to be your new left section. Now what I'm doing here is I'm pulling each section tight, and this is how you're going to get a tight braid. Pull each section to tighten it. Now we're going to be taking some new hair from the left side, adding it to our left section. Then you're going to take your middle finger again and swoop under the center section, under the middle section, grabbing the section that's on the right. And then the section that was in the middle is now going to become your new right section. And once again, here I'm pulling each section tight. Once you pull it tight, you're going to grab a section on the right, adding it to the section that's on the right. And then you're going to take your middle finger again, swooping underneath the middle section, grabbing the section from the left, and then pulling the one that was in the middle to the left. So that's your new left section. And once again, pulling each section tight so that your braid is nice and tight. Now you're going to grab your new section of hair, adding it to your left section, and then use your middle finger to swoop underneath the middle section, grabbing the section on the right. And then the one that was in the middle is now going to be moved over to the right. And then pulling each section tight to make sure that your braid is nice and tight. And then grabbing a section from the right, adding it to our right section, taking your middle finger, swooping underneath the middle section, grabbing the one on the left, pulling the one from the middle over to the left, and that is your new left section. And then pulling each section tight once again. Now you're going to grab hair on the left, adding it to your left section, taking your middle finger, swooping underneath the middle section, grabbing the section on the right, and then pulling it to the center, and then the one that was in the center is now your new right section. So you're going to want to just continue the same thing all the way down until you run out of hair, and then once you run out of new sections to grab, you're just going to continue your French braid all the way down your hair, and that's it. I found this way of teaching you guys was the easiest way that I hope you guys can understand, and you guys just have to be easy on yourselves. Learning to French braid is really hard. I've been a hairstylist for many years, and a lot of the stylists that I worked with in the salons didn't even know how to French braid, so don't be too hard on yourselves if you're having a hard time grasping it, because it's a really hard thing to learn. Just keep pausing and replaying the video as much as you need to try and grasp this concept. And if you have any questions or you need help with anything, just leave a comment down below and I will help you as best as I can. And yeah, I hope you guys are getting a grasp on this, because this is the best hairstyle to learn, especially in the summer. You can use this hairstyle for so many different styles. You can do a crown braid, you can do a front headband braid, you could do a French braid going into a messy bun, you could do a French braid in your mohawk section going into a top knot. There's just so many options you can do once you learn how to French braid. Yeah, so I hope you guys love it. So now that your French braid is done, you can either leave it like that looks super cute as well, tight like that, or you could start to pull it apart, which is what I do with all my braids. It just gives it a more fuller look, and it just gives it like a little finishing touch to it. Like I said, you don't have to do that, but I do that with all my braids just to finish it off.